If your enemies had three wishes, they'd probably wish the same wishes over and over again. I hope they fail. I hope they fail. I hope they fail. All right. But what I want to know is, who are they asking? Who's their genie? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Mindset Elevator. I hope you guys are feeling wonderful. Thank you so much for the ongoing support. I love you guys all so very much. Keep ascending to those higher places that you know is calling your name. All right. You are an anointed person with a lot of great gifts. Hone onto those gifts and continue to learn about yourself. It is a beautiful thing, okay? Today's video, we're going to be talking about the fact that a lot of people prayed for your downfall. A lot of people are not even focusing on bettering their own state of affairs. They're not praying for a better future for themselves. They're not praying for a better life for themselves, a better outlook, even that mindset. They don't care. What they're praying for is for you to fall, to see your demise be brought about. How disgusting is that? How disturbing is that? But this is the norm these days. When you come around people who know that you're working on big things, you best believe that you got to buckle up, because a lot of these people out here are going to be quicker to, wish bad upon you and whatever that you create, instead of being an ally, being a friend, being a real relative, being somebody who really wants to see you go up and who appreciates your grind and your hustle. I'm telling you, they're going to be quicker to wish bad upon your life. And you're going to know people do this by the way that they interact with you and how forthcoming they are with, even having simple conversations. You're going to see a lot of times it's really cumbersome for them to do this. You may have a big promotion coming up and you may want to tell your people the happy news, right? Because it's happy. You can't contain it inside, but you might want to pump the brakes because you may have to keep it to yourself. A lot of people, when you go and tell them that you have that new promotion, their first thing is going to be like, okay, you know what I mean? They're not going to really care that deeply as you care. They're going to really give you backhanded compliments. Oh, well, that's a job that I wouldn't really do, but good for you, I guess. People will not really give you that reception that you're expecting, praying for your downfall by ways of giving negative vibes towards you with whatever it is that you're trying to talk about. All right. Maybe you're getting married. Maybe you bought a house, all these joyous moments in one's life that you want to share, and people are going to try to make it seem like you're doing something wrong. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't go there. You shouldn't get married. You shouldn't have a family. You shouldn't be your own person. This is a threat. That's not what they're saying here, but that's what it comes down to. You making your own way in life is a threat. And a lot of people are going to pray for your downfall, hoping that you being on your way, you doing your own thing, you being that individual, independent person that you are, is going to backfire. That's what they're hoping. Like, you'll come crawling back. You will need them. You will need something from them. You will need support. You will need guidance, maybe because that's how you used to move. Maybe you used to need people to keep you afloat, but these days you do not. Because you're on your own 2 feet and you know where you want to go and you know what you want to do. It's a beautiful thing. All right. But a lot of people, to other people, it's a trigger. It is not so beautiful to them. It is a trigger. It is horrid. They don't want to hear about what you're working on. They don't want to hear about it. They're going to pray for your downfall. All right. Many people may have prayed for your downfall. Many people may have wished bad to befall you, hoping that, maybe, just maybe, whatever he's thinking he's going to get, he's actually not going to get. It's not going to work out for him in the way that he thinks. Maybe he'll get like a lesser version of what he's aiming for, and that'll satiate all of us haters, right? All of us that are the enemies of these people who grind. All right. Maybe that's what they see. Like, maybe you'll get up a little bit, but not too much. And that's good enough for them. You got to think about what's good enough for you. What do you want? Because this is paramount here, not what other people out here who are probably not working on themselves, what they care about doesn't compare. All right. And so this is something that you must understand. Many, many people may have prayed for your downfall, to see your demise in way of your career, your happy, peaceful family life that you've been growing, that you've been showering with love and affection. People hate on that. It's the simple things, seeing you get up and take care of your kids, bring them to school, go to work, be happy in what you do, pursue your dreams. A lot of people envy that because the happiness is not there. It's not because the money may not be there or the house or the whip may not be there. A lot of times it's that peace and tranquility and that true joy that is not in their lives. And so a lot of people are going to wish for your demise to be brought about because they don't want to keep seeing you happy and seeing you smile, seeing that, every time they see you, you're glowing a little brighter. A lot of people know it's because of the happiness, not because of the material abundance. They know it's because you're happier, because your life is just turning out really wonderfully, right? Maybe because they know that your life didn't used to always be like this. So they're looking at you now and they're hoping that you go back to what it used to be for you. Maybe dreariness, codependency, nobody, nothing, not a lot of money, not a lot of this, and even that lack mindset. They're hoping that you go back to that mindset, that way of thinking that hindered you. Because I truly believe it is the mindset that really hinders each and every single one of us from achieving what we want to achieve, meaning that it is your own mind that tricks you, into really having that life that you really want to live, right? So when we change our mindset, everything in our environment, everything about our personalities, everything about how we move in life will also follow suit. All right, because it was never just about the money. It was never just about the car. What am I lacking? What don't I physically have in this world? It is that mindset. And maybe when you change that mindset, a lot of people saw that and got afraid and understood the power. They couldn't verbalize it, but they understood the power of that changed mindset. And they were hoping that you were going to go back to that old way of being so that, you were going to be stuck or you were going to be slow moving as they remember you being. A lot of people are going to wish for your downfall when they see that you have transformed, right? They will pray to that, they will talk about this. They will mull over this. They won't mull over their own state of affairs. No, they're not going to do that, but they will mull over how you've changed, how you're acting different, how you're moving weird, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? They'll ostracize you because of fake narratives they've made up in their minds, believing their own delusions and not working enough on themselves. You know what I mean? They create these fantastical stories, not even knowing anything really about you because they're not in your life, because they're not going to be a fixture when they're all full of negativity. So a lot of people will make up a lot of crazy things, spin a lot of stories, and a lot of it is because they want to bring evil eye and low vibes to your life, hoping that you wither away to nothing. Just how they feel inside, because it is projection. Projection is a disease and it will spread, all right? And if you're not careful, you'll catch this bug, and you don't want to catch the bug of projection, because I'm telling you, a lot of people, when they don't have that love and they see you have love or you're full of love, they will hate on you. When people see that you're abundant and they're not abundant, or at least they believe that they cannot be, they'll hate on you. They'll wish you lose everything, They'll wish that you have nothing, that you'll come crawling back and begging them for something so they could be on their level. I'm telling you, it's not supposed to be like that. God has chosen his anointed people to be different from the majority, all right? And so you had to be toughened up to know how the cold world really can be in order for your future to move a lot more smoothly, a lot more seamlessly, because you know what's really going on and how to play this game of life, which is kind of like chess, right? You got to make the right moves and make the right call so you can have the best outcome here, right? And that's the thing. So though many people have wished on your downfall, prayed, this is all they talk about a lot of times is what you're up to, all right? And neglecting their own state of affairs, all right? It's really disheartening to see how they'll do this to themselves. Like, we see it, but it's like they don't see it. But the clarity, the gift of sight, the gift of foresight, the gift of being able to see things for what they really are, this is one of the most special mysteries, special qualities about you that sets you apart from the rest. We can see how damaging it is, how they self-sabotage, hoping that you lose everything. It's really wild. But what's even more wild is how crazy that we've been put in a lot of these situations from young, all right? And we've been forced to follow the herd for a long time until we're the ones that got away. And the mistreatment that comes from that, the hell that comes from that, the drama that comes from that, I'm very aware of this. I'm used to seeing how this goes, and it's crazy, but you keep your hands clean and you stay away from all that drama. People who do not wish well for you do not deserve a place in your life. People who cause problems, cause blockages. People who never have nothing nice to say. When you have something great to share, which chess piece to move, how to move now, and how to move with these people. Should you go there? Should you go around them? Now. And it's because you don't want those vibes on your journey. You do not want those vibes as you're growing your life to be what you want it to be. You need positive vibes only. All right. And going up is not always going to be smooth. It's not always going to be problem free. There will always be problems in life, but we will have the coping mechanisms and the better mindset to deal with it. Whereas maybe in the past, it just wasn't a thing. All right. To those who pray for your downfall, pray for them. Pray for them that they'll find their way back home, that they'll find their way, to remedying their own life that is probably in need for some kind of makeover, all right? Because they're focused on the wrong person. A lot may have happened to you, but you're focused now. You're good now, all right? You have your head on right now. That mindset is popping now. Whereas, these people, they're lost. Pray for them to find their way back. And when that happens, maybe they can beautify their lives. Maybe they can get rid of the drama. Maybe they can see how much of an issue or multiple issues they have and how they can better this life of theirs instead of trying to, put all that energy into seeing someone else go down. All right, everybody. Know who you are. Knowledge is power. Stay up, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by on the Mindset Elevator. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much to all my new subscribers, reoccurring, and to all these friends out here who stop in once in a while. I love you guys all very, very much, and I pray for all of your continued elevation and success. All right, you are triumphant, you are sensational, you're going places, and you're going to keep moving in this way as much and as long as you want to. All right. And, I love you guys so much. Keep going up. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.